Looking at this from an outside perspective, the first question is, well, that guy's got to make a lot of money, right? So what is looking at it from the public eye? What is true wealth? Like, we look at these business people and they're like, oh, I got a $60 million yacht, and it's like I'm living a 25,000 square feet mansion, and you see this ideal
have any
life.
of that.
But what is, in terms of your definition, what is true wealth and what it means to be wealthy?
Well, people, first of all, so part of the calculus with Sea Bears moving downtown was that it magnified the risk
Right.
significantly.
If it fails.
Like if nobody had shown up,
Yeah.
this would have been a very, very different story. As more people show up and we had to scale up the business, the costs went up.
Right.
So, there's an illusion, oh, you had all these people, you must be rolling in dough. There's two parts to that. Number one is, we had massively increased operating costs
Right.
because we wanted to continue to invest in the show and in the event and build it bigger. Cardinal Offishell was at the final game. I mean, that costs money, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that, but it costs money. So obviously, in order for us to be sustainable, in order for this to last, two things have to happen. The league has to be sustainable, and the league has to survive, and this has to be a successful business.
Right.
It has to be a profitable business. And I think it's going to take us still a few years to build it up,
Right.
because there's so many things that we want to do. We want to be investing in the community, okay? We want to be developing youth programs. We didn't really have time to get into that, but that costs money. And it's an investment, I think, in our future.
Right.
But people, we've talked with our staff about this. We hit bigger and faster than we thought. But that doesn't change the original business model. It maybe lets us move a few things forward quicker, but this is a longer term. I see this as a longer term play. And when you say what is true wealth, is it, in this case, and I've said this already, I do want it to be a profitable business, because unless it's a profitable business, it's not going to work.
Right.
That's just the way it is. How do I pay people? How do I pay myself? I've invested a lot of money,
Right.
a lot of money to make this happen. But I think there's a bigger, as I said, I think there's a bigger purpose.
Right.
So if you can achieve profitability, if you can get a bit of a return on your investment, I said from the very beginning, we want to do well and we want to do good. And that's the real measure to me of success, is if you're doing well enough that you can do good in the community. And we're going to start that this year, and I hope we're going to continue it.